I took a break-even trade today, and I could have made money, but my trade management and my execution was poor. Let's break it down. S&P daily chart. We ran out the previous daily low, and we came into a higher time frame daily key level. Volume imbalance plus inversion FEG. Rejected it right off of it. 30-minute time frame. Created Asia. We dropped lower first. Then we had displacements higher, creating sell side liquidity here. I took my entry based off of this 5-minute bullish FEG, targeting the Asia high here. Bang! As you can see, that shit just flew up right to my target. Now let's get into the execution and the trade management, which cost me a break-even trade when I could have made $60-70. So I ended up putting a buy limit right here for $38 because I'm only risking what I should have lost yesterday. Stops below this FEG, but one important thing, I wanted to be a buyer right here. We shot up right here, so guess what? I had a little bit of FOMO, but I wasn't expecting price to come back below this low. Right, so there's the entry. Was looking for price to go higher from here, right, and hold this low. We ended up coming lower, and then boom, we ran out this low, which a lot of inversion FEG traders were probably taking trades inside of here. Notice how my stop is at a good spot, which I consider a breakaway gap, where price should not be coming inside of that FEG. Marked out an inversion FEG here. We tapped into it, and then we started running up higher. Ended up getting big candles, going up higher, getting close to this high. Now we did not run the high. We have relative equal highs. I was thinking that it was gonna end up running and zooming through that high, but it's a day before NFP, so I was expecting a high resistance liquidity move where price is very choppy, price is not really expanding much. So we have a deep retracement, and I'm like, okay, so this FEG should hold and we should start continuing higher and run out the relative equal highs. But as it kept dropping lower, I'm like, bro, ICT, did the algorithm change? Why is this resistance holding and why is it not running for them, bro? So we kept dropping lower, right? And then we started going back to my break even. We dropped one more time. We have these lows here. I'm not thinking it's coming back down to this low, right? Keeping my stop in the same place. We're just consolidating. So we did one more run lower, taking out all the inversion FEG traders that were here. So we stopped out the inversion FEG traders twice, with this low being ran here and this low being ran right here. If you took a loss taking these inversion trades today, let me know below. So we started rejecting hard, bro. Hard. Hey, yo. So I'm like, okay, we should start running this buy side liquidity now. Right here. Bang. You feel me? It's ran. So what do I think? Okay, price should not retrace hard and deep. I'm not gonna accept that. So what I did was I moved my stop to break even. Okay, so Asia high is up here, and all I'm looking for is speed up to that. So what happens? We come back down into this inversion FEG. I'm thinking it should hold, and then hits me out. Right? So what do, bro? Okay, I'm like, okay, I still have 35 left. I should have lost this yesterday. So I'm like, okay, I could risk the $35 here. Yeah, at this inversion FEG. So I enter another buy, stops here because I don't think this should come here, and fill in this FEG all the way. And we continue up higher. We get close to this high again, and then we leave it, and then we start dropping again. So I ended up moving my stop above break even, right? Because I didn't want to see it come back into this FEG. I wanted to see it stay open. And then it almost tags me out right here. It was so close. And then right there, hit me out again. I'm like, okay, I still have 35 left. And this is the thing, bro. This Asia high is here. I'm like, it should get up to that Asia high. So what do? Once again, bad execution. Boom, I enter again, put my stops below this low, targeting Asia high. Okay, we went up higher, then started dropping right back into this FEG. Boom, hit the FEG one more time, the inversion FEG, and then we started going higher. We get close to this high again. I'm like, okay, now we're gonna run to that Asia high, bro. We end up not running higher. We ended up going lower into this inversion FEG again. So I'm like, okay, bro, I'm about to get stopped out. $35 loss. I'm done for the day. That's what I was affording the risk today. Now watch this. Look how this opens. this next candle. Boom, we opened right there, very close to the stop, right below this low. And then we ended up continuing higher, expanding higher, bro. Started getting close to this high. And then right here, I ended up closing the trade because I didn't want to see it come back down again. Right? So I closed it there. And I'm back to where I started to start off this day. Now let's say I have very good execution and very good trade management. I mean, the trade management wasn't that bad, but the execution is what made my trade management horrible. So if I would have entered at the initial FEG, I was trying to get a buy limit in that, but it ran without me, I would have been fine with my trade management. I wouldn't have been pushing my stops up. For example, if I would have entered here, right, when my stops where it was supposed to be initially, which is that low, and at Asia high, that was a 1 to 2. So as price is running up higher, right, I probably would got to hit out at break even right here. So it would have just been a break even trade. But let's say hypothetically, I ended up entering and staying in that trade, right? As price is moving up here, my stops would have been to break even here. I wouldn't have got hit out and it would have got to my TP, right? But since I'm entering so high inside of this range and the target is only here, and it's a day before NFP, I'm getting back and forth price action, right? So me jamming my stop up. So if you look at this range low to this range high, 50% is here, but I'm entering above a discount. I'm entering at a premium, okay? So I'm suffering through a lot of drawdown back and forth day before NFP Dookie Cheeks price action. By the time it does go up, and I'm expecting it to not go lower, I'm moving my stops up to protect myself. When if I would have just had a better entry, like I said, I wouldn't have had to move my stops all the way up here. So I could have made money today, but the execution and trade management was Dookie Cheeks. But it's still a winning day because I could have tilted, I could have crashed out, but I accept the break even. I got hit out at break even 2 times. I accept it. Let me know if you took this trade, and if you enjoyed this trade breakdown, you know what to do. Sub if you're motherfucking new to the channel, and check out my previous reactions. I reacted to TJR blowing $100,000, a trader with a 75% win rate. See you guys next time. Peace. I'm out.